takes a rather special type of men to drive sports cars in competition. There must be a special love for fine machinery, special knowledge of how to use it well, a special desire to compete and win. Before the race ever begins, he must be certain his car is capable of responding instantly to his every command. Only when a driver has this assurance can he enter a race with the careful confidence that's needed to win. No matter how carefully a driver prepares his car, there are always jobs to be done in the paddock as race time nears. The variety of these last-minute problems are infinite. Some are complicated. Others require only an oil change for solution. Race day. A late night storm that has left the course muddy and misty cannot dampen the enthusiasm. Nearly 30,000 fans will pass through the ticket gates. Now it is nearly time for the first race. The starter's flag drops. The first race is underway. And the rain provides the means for an impromptu washdown. Nothing interrupts the rare treat of this concentration of racing equipment. Flag signals from the race communications men keep drivers informed on track conditions. Each color has a meaning. Green means all clear, but trouble can shape up fast on the race course. Spinouts are liable to occur anywhere on the course, but you see them most often at tight turns when a driver overestimates the cornering ability of his car. The situation is under control. Close coordination of these highly trained safety men has paid off. Track safety and the welfare of racing depends on it. Green flag to the drivers is again in order. Time for a quick stop before the biggest race of the day. Like most Grand Prix events, this race is open to more than one class of car. These are the fast cars, the hot iron. The drivers who handle them are brave men. The stage now is set for the big race, the Grand Prix. Once the grid lineup is formed and drivers signal they are ready, the race is in the hands of the starter. He must unleash several thousand horsepower without a second of forewarning. The starter's flag drops. Then into the backstretch, where there's no room for the feather-footed. Maximum speeds of over 140 miles per hour can be developed here, with every last rev coaxed from the engines. In a field of this size, private duels develop, turning the track action into several races in one. Magnificent driving can be seen in clashes such as these. They race to win, but in a sense, winning is incidental to the thrill of competing. They all compete well, proving themselves and their cars. The Grand Prix is a long race. It's 101 miles. Each driver handles such a race differently, depending on the capabilities of his car and himself. The checkered flag, he has won the Grand Prix. The wonderful world of competition driving exists only because of the men and women who helped create it. Those who have seen enough races to know claim there is a spirit in Grand Prix time that cannot be matched anywhere. It fills the streets as thousands of holiday-bent sport fans shrug off the worries of business, mortgage payments, and babysitters. Old friendships are renewed. Past performances are relived. Nothing remains of race day now. Their performance today has been a credit to the sport. The record books have been closed. The timers and officials have left. The crowds and cars and drivers have moved on. Only the race course remains.